What's up, y'all, and welcome. This is Nuchella's Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing and talking about Raising Kanan Season 1, Episode 1, back in the day. And we're just going to do a little review and breakdown. Let's get into it, y'all. This starts out in 1985, South Jamaica, Queens, and it brings back nostalgia for me. This is a young Kanan at Baisley Park, and he's about 11 years old, and he has a little run-in with a bully and his boys, and it doesn't go too well for him. He's fighting him, but he's not winning, and it doesn't go too well for him. He's on the losing end of this, and he takes a beating. He takes a beating, and he runs home to his house where his mother sees everything, and she's not having it. She takes some socks and a couple of batteries out of a few of his toys and put the batteries in the sock and says, "We going back to that park." And they go back to the park, she pulls up in her Supra, and they back at Baisley Park, and she's telling him, "You're going to either deal with them or you're going to deal with me and get your money back. Go ahead, get your money back." He whacks their asses, y'all. And this is the beginning of basically how Kanan was ringing bells in the street. Now we jump to 1991. Kanan's in high school. He's 15 years old, but he's a smart kid. He's smart, and he has an opportunity to go to a specialized school, Stuyvesant, in Manhattan. And his mother's proud of him because now she feels like he has an opportunity to get out of the neighborhood and see other things and have a better life than she did. But he wants to be with his friends. He wants to be with his friends, but she's proud of him, and she sees this as an out for him. A better life, and she's basically talking to him about it. And then once they get outside in the hallway in the school, she knows this is better for him because look at how they fighting in school all the time. She's not feeling that. Now this is Jukebox. This is Kanan's cousin, and they're really close. They confide in each other, and they have a close bond. This is Davina, the girl that Kanan has a crush on. And this is famous Sean Figueroa. And he got little rapping skills. He's spitting at the lunch table while they banging on it. And that in the 8-ball jacket is $120. $120 seem like he gonna be a problem, y'all. Anywho, we get here, we see Rock with her younger brother Lulu. And that's her right hand man, Lulu. Lulu's her right hand man. Now we get here, this is Lulu's older brother, Marvin. And what's the famous thing? He never missed an opportunity to miss an opportunity. He's described as being loyal. Now, Lulu and Rock is handling the day-to-day operations of their business, and they have a club that they basically sell their coke out of. This is Tony. She runs the club for Hugo. She had a stank attitude, and that's her dog Bella. And she's, she kind of talking reckless to Rock, telling her coke is dirty, stepped on, and she'll get her own people. But Rock is like, nah, that's not happening. And she let her know, I'm not the one to play with. This is Symphony Basket, and I believe this is Rock's new love interest. And they hit it off pretty well. She was doing a little flirting, and she's into urban and planning, and I kind of like this. We get here. This is unique. A lot of people are saying that this character is based off of Southside Supreme from the Supreme team. I don't know yet. I want to see if it is. I need to see a little bit more, but based off the dressing, yeah, kinda. Now we get to this area. This is Lamars Diner, and this is where the family has their normal dinner, like the Wednesday night dinner when they go out, they kind of thing. And that's basically the core family of Kanan: Marvin, Lulu, Rob, Kanan, and Jukebox. Famous comes in with his sister Jessica, and they sit down and eat with them also. And Rock and Marvin is having a conversation about the product, and Lulu is basically kicking it with Jessica and rapping to her. But Sean's not feeling Lulu talking to his sister. He's not feeling it, but he knows he want to be down with them. He wants to be part of their family. Now, Unique's boys come through, bucking shots in the air and whatnot, and Kanan sees Buck 20, so now it's on with them too. He already ain't like him before because of Davina. Now he really don't like him. And they just basically talking here about what happened the night before, but Famous puts a bug in his ear with throwing the test at Stuyvesant, and I think this is where he's basically gonna do it. Unique and Rock have a meeting, and she's telling them basically what blocks he could sell on and what blocks he can't sell on, and they basically establish their territory where they can go and not go. Now, I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. She done got that dog, put him in the microwave, and all I could think about is her smelling that stinking dog. And Scrappy brings back Bella's chain. Bella is dead. Now, D-Wiz saw Unique's people posted up on Kanan's mother's corner, and they want to handle things themselves. Meanwhile, Jukebox is meeting up with her little boo. Not her, but she's the one at Jamaica the Island. That's where you go to school? Who gonna go to school in Jamaica the Island? They live in New York. That's Jukebox little boo thing, and she likes to play in the snow. But she's not ready to explore that side yet. But she likes her though. Marvin meets up with Rock. They discuss business. He finds out about the dog. And this is Jamaica Coliseum on Jamaica Avenue. This we used to go to get all your sneakers and all of that. Sneakers and gear. And then we get back on the block to where Kanan, D-Wiz, and Famous are about to handle their business and run these dudes off the corner. D-Wiz comes there with 2 hammers. Famous don't got one, so he not going around that corner. Things pop off. And there's a casualty in this where Buck 20 is dead. This is Kanan's first body. He's kind of in shock, I believe. And, you know, this is the first time he's taken a life. Now, he got to deal with this with his mother because she had already set up things where they don't have no problems like this. And she's really mad at him because now he gonna make everything hot for them. Meanwhile, Marvin's mad at Jukebox because he want to know where she was when this happened. And now they come through and shoot up Kanan's house. And Rock is the girl. She gonna come out there shooting, and she hit the car. Okay? This is Detective Malcolm Howard. He's played by Omar Epps. And he is crooked like the letter S. He playing both sides. We gonna see how this goes down with him. And I like the fact that Rock told Kanan not to talk to the police while she there. You don't talk to my son. I like when she said that. Cause you gotta tell kids stuff like that. Anywho, this is Shannon Burke, his partner, and she's about a book cop coming from a family of cops. So we're gonna see how this plays out. Now, Rock gotta go meet with Unique and them. Now, Rock meets with Unique over this whole shooting incident, and she pays him some money for a $120's family. But he's like, "This is not all you're gonna have to give me. But I'm gonna talk to my people and smooth this out so that way there's no problems with us." So Rock brings, supposed to be bringing Kanan to his grandmother's, but she doesn't. She don't want him to go live with his grandma. But she takes him to the beach. They shoot the gun, and when she shoots that bullet, when Kanan shoots that bullet, she tells him, "Now, this bullet's gonna be chasing you, because at this point you in the game." At this point, you are in the game, son. That's what she tells him. Now, this is the area now, Southside. This is Baisley Pond. Now, I spoke about this on Lamar's channel, where back in between the 80s and the late 80s, early 90s, they found guns and bodies in here. And when Detective Malcolm Howard mentioned it, this is the pond that he was talking about, that the guns was probably tossed in. My question is, are they going to bring this up? Is this going to be mentioned? And I just want to know if they're going to mention this, if this is going to come into play, because this is a lot of the truth that actually happened in Jamaica, Queens. This is Jamaica High School. This is the high school where they were filming at. I couldn't get inside, but this is the best view I got of it. And this is where he was in school at, and I got a couple of pictures. I figured I'd add that so you guys could look at it. Now we get here. This is the last part of the school, and then we go to the shopping area, the Coliseum, and this is how it looks now. And this is where you used to get all your gear, your sneakers, your sweatsuits. You used to get your jackets, what have you, all of that stuff. And that's the view of the Coliseum. What's up, y'all? We in Southside Queens. We're at the actual park that little Kane and young Kane they got jumped at. And I'm just giving y'all a little view of everything. And this is where Rock pulled up in her Supra and parked. This is where she stood, where she gave him the sock with the batteries in it. And that right over there is the exact spot where they filmed, where he got jumped at. All right. basically that's my review. So like, subscribe to my channel. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment. I'm gonna be trying to do, when I do my reviews, if I see areas that I recognize and I know exactly where they are, I'm gonna try to put them in my video. And I really hope you liked it. Please, if this is your first time coming to this channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Later.